A team at Leopold Chalmers University in the UK first developed their AI module 3 years ago and has successfully identified dozens of different species in motion activated camera footage, artificial intelligence, and biological science linkage for the protection of wild animals to create better conditions.
The machine learning and artificial intelligence we do is important because biologists really struggle to get data on how many animals there are in certain areas. Usually we do surveys on the ground, we walk around in the field, and that takes a lot of our time. Or we put camera traps in there, or we fly drones in the air that capture photos or videos, and then we look at all these photos, and it takes a lot of time to do that. So if the computer can do that, it saves us a lot of time, and then hopefully we can react faster to changes in population numbers of certain animals and conserve them better.
They started the research 3 years ago, and since it takes a lot of effort to process the data manually, they've also been building websites to protect AI and machine learning. One of the biggest challenges was getting enough images of animals to tag.
Paul and Carl have been putting an enormous amount in efforts in developing machine learning algorithms to do this. So they have been fine-tuning existing models. They've been building up the database so that we have enough photos to train the models, and then they've been tweaking the models to for instance, if we note that a model doesn't work well when a bird, for instance, is flapping its wings, that's something maybe new for the model, then we have to retrain the model with photos from a bird flapping its wings. So in that way we can try to improve the model. For instance, as well, if we always have a nice facial shot of a lion, but then all of a sudden we only have a shot from the side of a lion, then maybe the model doesn't recognize it. So then we have to retrain the model with some images of the side of the lion. So they've been doing work to try to improve upon that.
In the meantime, SearchWish believes that the continued development of AI technology in the future will bring more support to animal population changes, animal conservation, and other aspects.
To inform decision makers, like politicians, managers of national parks, what is happening, we really need to be able to tell them how these population numbers are changing. The detection of animals is one part of that, but it doesn't give us real numbers on population density or the area where they occur in. So I think a next step of the machine learning and the AI is to really tackle those questions, that they go from putting camera traps out there or flying drones to directly information on how many of these animals there are. In addition, we would like to use the AI to predict if animals are maybe not healthy. Maybe they move in ways that a sick animal would do. So if the AI could help with identify that, we might be able to intervene and help that animal. Also, if we can measure when animals are maybe disturbed by poachers, then that could help us as well to try to go to those areas when poachers might be around. So I think there's an enormous amount of still exciting work to do for AI, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of further development in the coming years.